Oh, look at our beautiful mountain home. We haven't seen it from this angle, not at this height. That looks great with the portals and everything. It's not quite as tall as I remember it being when we first found it. It seemed like this impenetrable mountaintop. And now it's just kind of small, but maybe that's just because we're a little bit bigger. And our world is a little bit bigger. This is a great success. We need to go back to the mining dimension. We need to take that off the wall. Jetpack is completed. Good job, everyone. We should replace it with a new task, though. We should replace it with something that we're going to do next. What can we do now that we have a jetpack? We could kill a ghast. We needed a ghast tier for something. I don't remember what. But we could do that now. Oh, our experiment. So we could grow things here. We just can't plant them in the ground. I don't know if you noticed, but yeah, we do have like ebony sapling, ebony log. I mean, at that point, we might as well just do it back at the castle. We might as well just have a bunch of botany pots growing inside. I keep talking about the castle. I'm of course talking about the fortress that we're gonna have on top of the mountain here. Probably gonna require us to cut down all of these trees. Let's be honest. I didn't really consider that when I planted them. We could just have a wall of botany pots. Hundreds of them. Thousands of them. Maybe. We did get quite a few willow logs out of that endeavor, which is a good time. How are you? You should be full. You're not. Why are you not full? You are filling up, but you're not full. You're not full, but you're all still running. Interesting. Oh, I guess this thing had to fill back up. That's right, because we filled up our jetpack, which is still at 86%. Neato torpedo. We can make it armored? What? What's the difference? What is the difference? I guess just, does it look like the armor? Maybe? Perhaps? I don't know. Because right now, it's 3 versus 7. Oh, well, that would be good. Because remember, this is just cosmetic. So we're not actually getting 6 from that. We're only getting the 3. I mean, it's not like we're hurting for diamonds. I know I say this all the time, but I can just go get more. It doesn't matter. So we might as well go ahead and do that. Yeah, look at that. Get ourselves a nice diamond chest plate. Combine that with our jetpack. Boom. We're healthier now. And we still look good because we've got the cosmetic armor. We don't have like this random blue bit on us. We're looking hot. We're looking hot. We still have, what, like 4 diamonds left. We should probably go mine some more diamonds. We need to get that digital miner up and running. Is that what we do next? Is that our next focus? I mean, I feel like you can't just jump right into digital miner. I feel like with mechanism, you probably need to start at, maybe build a robot. Maybe build an immersive engineering steel ingot first. Maybe. You have to get some steel grit for that. Arc furnace? I feel like that's the route we should go, because it's from immersive engineering. But the digital miner's from mechanism. What's mechanism steel? There isn't any. There is no mechanism steel. There's only immersive engineering. It also accepts other ingots / steel from forge, which is fine, but this appears to be the only steel ingot. If we type in steel, I betcha there's only going to be oh, well, hold on. Okay. Yeah, there's only one steel. It is from immersive engineering, and there are other ways of making it. We don't have to build an arc furnace. I understand. We could do it in a blast furnace, which is also from immersive engineering. How does that work? Do you just build a blast furnace and then an improved blast furnace, possibly an energized smelter? So that's from mechanism, if we want to do it the mechanism way, but that's just a regular old smelter. That doesn't help us any. It looks like there's a process, but it's kind of hard to tell what it is. It looks like you gotta get this grit, which looks like you gotta build a crusher. Well, that's just... Come on now, game. Don't do this to me. Enriched iron combined with some form of charcoal. Enriched iron. That's iron and a block of... Or it's just coal. That gives... And then we combine it again to get steel? What is this, a metallurgic infuser? This seems like the most straightforward approach. Let's do that. Let's see. Metallurgic Infuser. I'm going to add that over there. And then that's the most basic recipe I think I've ever seen in the last 3 hours, possibly. That's not true. Even that is not true. And it is 2 of them. But I think in the last 2 hours, one of the most basic recipes we've had is probably the redstone torch. That's pretty straightforward. We haven't made sticks this episode. That would be the even more basic. So osmium. Have we cooked up osmium before? We've got a bunch of osmium, dust, but I don't think we've ever cooked it up before. Let's go for a whole stack. Let's go for a whole stack. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we at this point? There's so much of it going around in the world. There's no reason not to get a whole stack. And then just grab ourselves a couple of them there ingots and put the whole thing together. What have you got? No redstone. Not a bippity-boppity-boo. You were expecting a bippity-boppity-boo? It's more like a bippity-boppity-don't. That made no sense. Metallurgic Infuser. Plop this thing down where it's going to get some power. Like right here. This is a mess. We really need to move some of this stuff around. Oh, Shrek me sideways. This is where we're going to realize that we have to have some kind of a fluid in there that I didn't notice before, isn't it? All right, let's take our... It did say charcoal, I think. So we'll take some charcoal. And we'll put that over there. We'll put our iron there. It's doing something. Is this a carbon byproduct? Maybe it produces carbon as a byproduct. And then we have to pipe it out of there. Transporter config. Okay, so that's enriched iron. And then stop. What happens if we put that back through? Steel grit. Does it not actually need whatever's over here? It looks like... let's see what happens if we run it through by itself. But then also, let's grab some more charcoal and just have it kind of ready at a moment's notice. To see what happens here. Enriched iron, if it just gives me back iron. No, it gave me steel grit. Well, what happens if we put iron in here? Okay, so it needs coal to make... I'm confused. Is anyone else here confused? Steel grit. Enriched iron. Okay, well, what happens if we do it like this? Will it just go straight to giving us an iron bar? It just took our carbon. Oh, this is full of carbon. So we just fill this up with carbon. Is that what happens when we put charcoal over there? Let's see if this drops. Yeah! Okay, so that fills up with charcoal, or any kind of carbon. And oh, I see how it works now, everyone. And then we just cook that up to get steel. That was so easy. That was so easy. Don't we need? I don't think we need steel for solar panels. Solar panels, we need a metal. Oh, we have a metallurgic infuser now, but we have to get all the carbon out because now it's full of carbon. Can I get carbon out with a bucket? No. Of course not. Oh boy. Oh boy. Upgrades, security, redstone detection ignored. What if we just built a different metallurgic infuser because it's such a simple... What if we had one for carbon and we had one for redstone and then all I had to do was sit around and wait for a kind commenter to tell me how to get the stuff out or do a Google search? I know it's an option. It's just not fun. So we can throw that down there and we can throw some redstone in it and then we can use that to make our... Okay, so we actually need just iron again. You know what? Let's go ham. Let's go a little hammy. We're gonna make... So we have what now? 2, I think, steel. So we're gonna make another 10, and then we're also gonna make 10 or 12. So we'll have 12 of each, and then we're going to actually pursue maybe making a solar generator. Maybe energy tablet. See, we got to have this stuff first. This is the infused alloy. That seems to be the basis of everything we do moving forward. And we're also going to need more gold. We don't have any left, I don't think, unless it's in some other inventory. I left it lying around somewhere. Gosh, we need to do something about storage soon. Getting a bit out of hand. Wasn't I supposed to go get a slug? At some point. Also, is that a pillager or is that a witch? A witch. I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like a zombie on the mini-map. It looks like something else. We can just fly down here and check. We can just get away if we need to. What are you? It's a zombie villager? From which village are you from? I've been to all the villages. Go. Oh, boy. Oh, right. They can't blow up. Oh, yeah. That's right. We're fine. I mean, we're really kind of invincible at this point because we can just fly away if things get too hairy. So we're not invincible. We're just really good at running like cowards. And I'm okay with that, to be honest with you. I'm perfectly happy with that position in life. So I don't think we need to hold on to this. We can just go ahead and smelt it up immediately. And then I believe we've got everything we need now to build our... Hold on a second. Yeah, so we've got some infused alloy. So now what we can do is we can build our... Wait, we gotta get the gold. Gotta get the gold. Okay, gold got. Now what we can do is we can build our energy tablet. Boom. I don't know what purpose this serves. It looks like it stores energy, and then it's a tablet. I don't know if you can watch TV on it or anything. Solar panels. Okay, so we need more osmium ingots. We're going to cook up an entire stack of osmium dust. You do that when you are done with... Did it not cook up? Why did it not cook up the enriched... Oh, I forgot. We got to run it through twice. Okay, back through you go. And we're doing fine on our carbon content, but we got to get the enriched iron out. There we go. What was I doing? I hear peppermint, or like mint in general, is good for memory. As maybe I need to just start sucking on mint leaves in the middle of recordings so I don't forget what it is I'm supposed to be doing, like getting glass panes. Goodness gracious me. And combining that with all of our new osmium ingots, which are up there. And we're going to need, for this recipe, 3 of these. And then if we want to make a big one of these, we need 4 of these. But maybe let's start with 1 and see how much power it produces and whether or not this is something we want to pursue. We're gonna need more of something, and I think it's glass. So we'll go ahead and let that finish up with the, well, you know what? I think we've got enough osmium to be getting along with for the time being. So we're gonna put 32 sand in there, and then behind that we will queue up the osmium. And then if it worked the way I wish it did, I could put sand in there, and it would do the sand after the osmium, but it won't. It'll keep pulling out the sand until the sand's all gone. 1, 2, 3 solar panels, and we've already got whatever this is: osmium, iron. We have everything. We have made ourselves a solar generator. And is it nighttime? It's sometimes hard to tell around here. Can we go to bed? We can. That means it is nighttime, and we're sleeping with our solar panel. Isn't that lovely? I'm assuming it needs direct sunlight, so this cloud's probably not going to help us any, but if I just throw that sucker down right there, and we right-click on it. Okay, 22. That's not bad. That's not bad, and that's in full sunlight. And it's passive. We don't need anything to make that happen. So if that's 22, I would assume this would be 4 times that. Now this says it holds 38,000, but I don't think there's anything to that. We'll just have to build an advanced one to find out. So I'm just going to have to build 4 more of these now. Or 3 more of these now. And I guess when this is done, we'll pick it up and figure out whether or not it retains power. That sound will be annoying. That sound will have to go. We can do that as well, just using our muffler here. Solar mechanism, and there it goes, just like that. Man, this takes me right on back to the old days of, oh, are you out of power? Are we out of power? Have you drained all of my power? Oh, you're not plugged into actual power. You're running right off the generator. Well, the generators are out, so we might as well be out of power, as far as I'm concerned. None of these machines can stay here. They're all going to need to be shuffled around. But I was saying, this recipe, putting these things together, takes me right back to my... I mean, it's been nearly a decade since I did my first Tech It series, my Tech It Classic series, and this really does have vibes of that. You know what I mean? Like putting together solar panels, it takes me right back to that. Of just like, okay, we make the small one, and then we make the next one, and then we make the next one. And I guess that's been sort of every solar panel in every mod pack ever since, you know what I mean? But still, what are we running out of here? These are what we're running out of. At least power stabilizing, you're full, you're filling up. We really need to get this one hooked up to like the grid here. We need to reorganize all of these. And in fact, maybe we just take them all in here, because there's an abundance of room in here. We can do whatever we want to here, or better option, we build this place up and make it a proper base, considering there's no roof. Got a comment about that. So that would be 1, 2... I don't know how we ended up with 4 solar panels, but what are we missing to build this? Absolutely nothing. Okay, good. And now we combine it with this one, which is now full, and is still full. Good. Good to know. Some more of those, and I think we've got everything else that we need already. So, advanced solar generator. Plop it down. It did not retain any of the power. Wow, 144! That did not scale the way that I expected. Then again, I already forgot what this one output. Was it 40? 30? 20? I don't remember. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty solid output. We're going to take that bad boy, and we're going to put it somewhere over here near where the power generation actually happens. And, oh, the trees, though, is the thing I'm worried about. That's the issue. Okay, so hold on. So the sun is setting. So there's no way it's getting full sunlight right now. It seems to think that it is. Maybe it's not that picky. Maybe it just isn't that picky. Like, maybe if we take this and we set it over here. Oh, no, it's getting no sunlight. So I guess it is just like, is there anything above me? If yes, piss off. So back there it goes. And then we're going to need more cables. So I think the ones we're using right now require bricks. These are cyclic energy cables. They don't mention a power, like, maximum bandwidth, and I haven't looked it up yet. Because why would I do something like that? You know what I mean? Like, come on, guys. Why would I do any sort of useful research prior to recording a video? Watch this. I'm going to do this recipe from memory. Up until the part where I don't remember what comes next. I honestly don't. Also, I think we've done it wrong. That's item cable. That's fluid cable. Do we not need these for energy cable? What's the recipe on these? Well, I feel like a little bit of an idiot, and that's okay. Sometimes stupid happens. It's okay. I'd rather build them out of these anyway. I have more of these, and therefore I can make more of these. It's such a strange recipe, really, isn't it? Energy cables. I do see that there's like an output on this side. I assume that's where we want these to go. And we want to... This is temporary. This is all temporary. It's not staying like this. And then around the corner. And then up into here. Where that should start to fill up now. So even when these stop running, we would like to see, hopefully, this thing filling up. Let me get a bare hand on that. Slap. Slap. Yeah, so it's going. And presumably this will have... Yeah, it's depleting, so it is transferring power. Oh, hold on. The producing number is different than the output number. I think I was just looking at output on the last one. But presumably... Oh, the sun is setting. Can I... I mean, I can only sleep during thunderstorms, but can I sleep... Or at night, can I sleep inside of an energy cable? That's the real question we need to all ask ourselves. Can one sleep within an energy cable? We're about to find out. Just gotta wait for the sun to set on the horizon. And once it kisses the west, it sets in the west. Wait, that's the north? Why have I been... It doesn't matter. Yeah, look, we can sleep inside of... Well, it's kind of under it. It's kind of under it. What happens when we get up? Are we inside the cable? Life's good today. Life is good today. So as the sun rises, it looks like it's going to go all the way up to our maximum output, which is 133. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm actually perfectly okay with that. Considering we don't have to do anything for this, it's passive, and it's... Can we... What was that? Did I hear that? Is that an Enderman? There's an Enderman over there. I think that's an Enderman. Yeah. What's up, buddy? Hold on. I'm gonna fight you unfairly. Watch this. We're gonna turn on hover mode. Oop. And then what we can do is we can kind of lower ourselves down and just whack him. And then we'll kind of fly out of his reach. And then when he comes back for us, he won't be able to get us. This is not really working out like that at all. Also, he's sort of lost interest in us altogether. That was... You know what? It was a combat experience. I might make more of these. I might do it. Why are you not outputting anymore? Why are you filling up? Is it because these cables can't carry enough power out? There's no way you're saturating 133.83 per tick on one of these cables. Maybe we've just not... No way, this is full. That's not the case either. That can't be the case either. This is still filling up. These motors are still running. I am confused. So if I break this... Oh, it's going up way faster. I guess that's it. I guess this cable, we've just reached the maximum output of this cable. That kind of sucks. Mechanism probably has some sort of power transference cable that we can use. Basic universal cable. I got a comment about this as well from someone. It takes FE, EU, and joules. It uses everything, and I'm assuming also RF. Advanced universal cable. So does this one have a limit of 3.20 kila FE? I don't know what FE. Forge energy it must be. This output's 133 FE, not kila FE. So what is this number? /80 KFE. I'm so confused about how this works. This moves more. This moves even more. This though. Oh, Shrek me sideways. Let's do that. That's one of the easiest things in the world. And let's see. Did we do it wrong? Steel ingots and redstone. Did I literally just mess it? Oh, folks. No, folks. We have fun. We have our fun, don't we? Now the fun is done. It's not. We have to make some more steel. 40. Boy, I hope we like them. We've just made 48 of them. If this ends poorly, I just used all of my steel for that as well. Okay, so this cannot transfer it fast enough. But maybe these universal cables can. We're about to find out. We might not actually fully do away with these red ones, though, because they're good for things that don't need to move a lot of power. Like our machines at the moment don't. And that might change. Let's actually keep them at this level. It'd be silly to change them right now. Boom. And what we're hoping to see is that 320 or 3.2 KFE, which is kilowatt, I assume, or kilo 1,000 forge energy. Really? This is just FE per tick. It's not 1,000, it's 133, and this is 320,000. Unless this is wrong. I don't know. It is outputting, though, isn't it? I guess we can find out. All these engines have stopped running. Are you still filling up? 3091? 3100? 309. Yeah, it's got to be filling up from something that's not these motors, unless... Yeah, they're all empty. 3126? 31... Oop, I keep hitting the pause by mistake. My bad. Still not enough to drain this, though. That might be a limitation of how much power you can take in at once. I don't know what your maximum in and out is, and I don't know how to configure it. What if we plug you directly into... Well, no, you're... I mean, well, we will. We will do this. And we will configure this to accept power from the top. But you're currently full, so... Oh, you know what? I just figured out a way that we can drain a lot of power very quickly. We can put our mining gadget in here and let it start filling up. So that's going to start dropping rapidly, and that should start dropping rapidly. So it's going to start pulling a lot of power. Really? Okay. Whatever. You know what? I'm just going to assume something's wrong, and it's okay. Cool. We've actually hit 10 million in this thing. That's awesome. Should we fill up our jetpack too while we're here? I guess we might as well. And, I mean, really, we probably should build the powered anvil. And, I mean, now that we've got, you know, this abundance of stored energy, why wouldn't we? I don't even know if I'm going to bother with these anymore. We need to reorganize all of this, I'll tell you that. And we need more space to do that in. But we'll get to it next time. Until then, let's eat a raw potato. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!